Some of you want to know how we QA our plates. So this video will kind of focus on two things: the standard operating procedures, the build sheets that we use for each model, and then we're going to take model 8001 and just show you a couple of things that we do to Q&A the build process and the final assembly. So it's a real basic video, but for those of you that are interested in quality control, and we don't just throw these things together and push them out the door. We have a checklist that we go through, really two main written documents, our GTS standard operating procedures and the build sheet for that particular model. Those are the guiding guidelines that we use, and we document those. We sign them off and date them, and then I'll show you some actual video of some more interesting stuff to follow. For all of our armor models, we have specified build sheets that takes us through the build process step by step, so we don't miss anything. Here's our table of contents for the build sheet. We got a list of revisions. We have the build sheet, pre-build, manufacturing instructions. We have appendices. We have each step. We have all the required forms. Step 1, inspect individual tiles. And we have 25 steps for model 1023. Can't show them all to you, but we do have build sheets. All right, so when we manufacture our armor, let's just focus on Mosaic armor right now, but we start with our standard operating procedures, and we have our mission statement, commitment, our policies, our inspection checklists for raw materials and finished products, and we'll show you a little bit of that. We start with our SOPs. We have things in here like batch documentation requirements, initial materials and components inspection, approved forms lists, our quality management system, section 3. And then we have our minimum standards for materials, whether it's alumina tile or silicon carbide tile. We have customer notice and product recall procedures, safety procedures, section 4. Hey, that's an important section of the SOP, armor redundancy. So we have a pre-assembly tile inspection. And you probably guessed it, we have a post-assembly inspection. Company change requests. And we have completed inspection forms after everything is put together and the covers are on. Adhesive and UHMWPE inspections. We even have ways to report major defects found during the inspection process. And we have current batch sheets where we compare our materials to their expiration date if they have shelf lives. Okay, so once we pull the quick release film back, we can go in and we can check the fit of the ceramic array. And as you can tell, the fit is very good in here, no concerns. We also check the perimeter to make sure we don't have a disjointed tile pushing the perimeter out, the edge of the plate out. And we can also double check the adhesive activation. You can see right there that the adhesives have been activated. They're melted and bonded all along the perimeter. And just pulling the quick release paper off, you can kind of see that everything has been activated and it's melted in here. So that's part of our process. And then we'll put a crack arrested material on here and cover it up. Clean the exterior, clean the strike face off. We want to be able to, for the crack arrested material to go right on a clean surface. So the production process, the build process, the bonding process, it will leave residue on the material So you'll want to make sure that it's clean. You can see the difference. This has not been clean. This has been clean. That material on the strike face is grabbing that bare, raw ceramic and not stuff that can pull off. When we clean these, it allows us to double check the condition of the tile, the placement of the tile during the oven and pressure process, the bonding process, and it gives us one more opportunity from a risk mitigation standpoint. It gives us one more opportunity to catch something that's wrong. Hazard identification and mitigation. So those are two clean plates right there, model 8001, and the crack arrestor will be going on next. So this is sort of the last step I can show you without divulging too much information. I mean, I'm transparent, but I'm not see-through. This is the crack arresting layer on both of the model 8001s. And so we'll stop there, but the final step would be to apply the side fabric, the covers, the little bit of drop face protection, and then send them out the door. So this is kind of how the plate comes together. There's lots of inspections in between. There's lots of opportunities to catch mistakes. We'll go next and put a hard rubber 1.5 millimeter strip on this outside of this edge to edge armor plate here that goes from one edge of the backing to another in both directions. And then we'll apply the fabric covers and box them up. So there you have it. Hope this provided some transparency into some of the things we look at on our QC process. I couldn't show you obviously all of our manuals and stuff like that. It took a lot of time to develop all of those, but we do have those and it helps.